Hi everyone, today we'll be talking about DNA viruses. Generally speaking, DNA viruses have a large genome, which means that there is less host dependence. They have slow replication, and the DNA repair mechanisms are also more, so there is lower chances of mutability. This explains why we have been able to eradicate DNA viruses such as the pox virus with vaccines. 3 of the 6 DNA viruses are naked with no envelope, and the other 3 have an envelope. Having an envelope means you're more sensitive to pH changes, heat, dryness, disinfectants, and hygienic measures. However, having an envelope made from host components means you can avoid immune detection, and there is no cell lysis required to infect other cells. You can simply bud out. Having a capsid, on the other hand, means you are less vulnerable to environmental changes, but having an exposed capsid that can be easily recognized as foreign materials, you are more vulnerable to immune attack. The naked viruses include parvo, adeno, and papova. You can remember this as pap. You need to be naked for a pap smear. The enveloped include hepadna, herpes, and pox. You can remember it as HHP. Yep, that's it. Special features about the genome: all of them are double-stranded DNA, but adeno is linear, papova is circular, hepadna is gapped, herpes is linear, pox is linear but X-linked, parvo is the only exception, it is single-stranded DNA. All of them are icosahedral apart from pox, which has a more complex structure. And all of them belong to Baltimore class 4, except for parvo, which belongs to Baltimore class 2, and hepadna, which belongs to Baltimore class 7. Being in Baltimore class 1, which applies to most of them, just means that the double-stranded DNA forms single-stranded RNA before that single-stranded RNA is used to translate peptides. However, being in Baltimore class 2 means that you have a single-stranded DNA, which must form a double-stranded DNA, and then this encodes for single-stranded RNA, which then translates peptides. Being Baltimore class 7 just means you have a partially double-stranded DNA molecule, which must be fully double-stranded, and then this must code for a single-stranded RNA and then form amino acids. And this applies to hepadna viruses. And shown in red are all the examples of viruses that belong to these families. Please have a look. Thank you so much. See you next time.